Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video, we are going to talk start collecting a bot war by Traders Galaxy, and today we're going to take a look at the Electrotyrant's Drone Army set. Now, in this video, we're going to go through all the models inside this army set, talk a little bit about them, and then we'll have a look at some other models we can use to add to this initial box set. We'll then finally finish off the video with a little sample army of 80 points for you to use, hopefully as some inspiration for starting your own Electrotyrant's drone army in Bot War. Now, to start off with, first of all, the first model in this force is the Electrotyrant. Now, this is the one on foot. Now, there is two models in here that are the same character. The Electrotyrant and the Drone Lord are both the same character. You can only include one or the other in your force, but it's cool that they both come in here because you've got the options to play how you want to. Now, the Electrotyrant himself, he has a strategy rating of 3, nice and low, shield of 3, and range of 4. He has the blinded and surge rules. Surge is really fun. If he's got any energy crystals still on him, he can continue to sort of put in damage based on how many he's still got attached to him. And the blinded special rule as well. If this model has the rule that the damaged model's line of sight is reduced to 2 inch, so he can effectively, nullify some enemy shooting as well. Now, he has the living weapon ability as his super ability, which is really fun to use. What this is going to allow him to do is cost 2 energy cubes, and you can only use this super ability if you're within 2 inch of a friendly model. Once activated, remove the model and declare which friendly model within 2 inch is now strengthened by this model's power by placing the activating model on the stat card. The friendly model immediately has a ranged attack stat replaced by the activating model's range stat as long as the living weapon super ability is in play. So you can effectively, funnel his energy through some of his minions. Now, joining him, we have the Drone Lord. This is the Electrotyrant on his giant palanquin with the drones holding him aloft. He's much more of an inspirational leader. He gets inspiring presence on this version, which will allow you to get some rerolls for friendly models near. Iron Skin means you can reroll a defense dice when getting shot at. And Surge, same as before. Now, on top of this, you've got a strategy rating of 2, so a nice low strategy rating, enabling him to really affect his minions. He's got, combat 3, which is a little bit better than the average Drone Lord, who only has combat attack 1. He's also got an extra shield in there and the same range of 4, which is really nice. Now, moving on to the first of the two little minions, we have Gargoyle. This is the one of the two minions. This model costs 10. Now, you've got movement 9, strategy rating 4, range 1, combat and shield 2. Air support and stealth are your super abilities, and you've also got martial warrior in there as well, and the symbiote rule, meaning you can sort of hide within some friends, which is really nice. This is just, a much more combat-focused little friendly. And then you've also got martial warrior, obscure, and symbiote. Less of the abilities you lose out, things like bully and sonic boom on Nightmare, but he is incredibly cheap at 4 points. Now, next we have the two drone platoons. Platoons are a really interesting thing in this box set. What they're going to provide you with is some models that you can use to sort of start off and build up your force. They're sort of used in little units of 3. They deplete as they sort of get damaged. But they've also got Surge, where they can, as long as they've got those extra sort of counters on them, they can provide some extra damage. And what's really cool is they also provide 3 of those power cubes to start with. So they're always probably going to at least be able to get Surge 1 off, which is pretty cool. We then have the Drone Controller, which is pretty much just going to lead your drones into battle. It's going to have inspiring presence for drones only. This is generally a model I would be including if you don't have the Electrotyrant on the palanquin, the Drone Lord himself. I think this is a nice additional model to take and pair with the base foot-trotting Electrotyrant. Lastly, we are going to have the model which is Sonique. She is a cool little character that's going to provide you with a little bit more punch, combat sword, and host and ram attack, and they give you a dedicated combat fighter. She's only got combat 2, but she does have shield 3, which is really nice for a bot of her size. Hey, as well, while we're at it, just a reminder that we do have an affiliate code for Bot War. If you want to go grab yourself a little discount, there is a discount code linked down in the video's description for you to use to get yourself some discount off the Bot Wars miniatures. Anything that is not already discount is available to be used with our discount code. Go check out the game, go grab yourself some Bot Wars, get a discount and help support the channel, not only to keep producing content for Bot Wars, but indeed other miniature games as well. Now looking at where we can go next for bot, well, the first is looking at the Terror in the Air booster. This is going to provide you with some decent flyers, but also a little bit more powerful than, say, some of Gargoyle and stuff like that. They vary in what they're going to bring to the table. One of them has Flamethrower, which ignores your opponent's cover. You've got Corruptor, which has Combat Mace, so a much more combat-orientated one. Loose Circuits on Spikes. You've got some that don't have any extra abilities. All of these will have air support as their super abilities, though, which is just going to provide you with some nice, unique rules. Now, the other thing we can look at bringing in is the Terror in the Air booster box. Obviously, besides that, we've got the Palanquin of Power. Now, this is a really cool model. This is going to provide you with a Force Field ability, along with Surge and the Aura of Energy, where all friendly models except yourself within 10 inches of the Palanquin of Power will receive the Obscure Special Rule. Now, what Force Field is going to do is going to protect, obviously, models in your force, but while boosting shields, this model may grant 3 extra shield dust to one model within 10 inch, which is really fun. Now, looking at these others, you've got a cool, different Electrotyrant model here you can pick up for your army as well, but you've also got these cool robot drones here, which make excellent additions for some extra drones within your force. And so lastly, here we have our little sample army. Now, we've gone for taking the Drone Lord. Like I said, if you're not going to take the Drone Lord, I would be taking the Drone Controller and then the Electrotyrant on foot. That would be the combo you would drop in, and you can probably squeeze in maybe one of the Terror in the Air models as well. Maybe even drop Nightmare and upgrade him to something better like Gargoyle. But we've got on Drone Lord, we've got Sneak for a dedicated combat model, and then we've got Nightmare in there. One flyer, I think, is essential. This gives you some good maneuverability. And then 4 drone platoons. These models are going to be able to surge and hopefully surge a lot across the battlefield, doing some really decent shooting and really give you the idea of what the Drone Lord's army is all about. I mean, lots of drones on the table is what I want when I'm playing an Electrotyrant's drone army. For me, it just completely fits what we should be seeing. Now, 78 out of 80 points spent. We've got 35 damage, which is relatively low. 7 models, though, don't forget the drone platoons. Yes, they count as more models, but it is 7 models for the purposes, really. And then 19 energy is pretty decent for 7 models. Everyone's going to at least get 2 there. And then there's 5 spares, so you can get that surge off on the models that want to be surging. You can really sort of power up a drone platoon once per turn, or indeed spread the power out if you wish. But if you've been playing with the Electrotyrant's drone army, let us know how you've been going down in the comments below. And so that's the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our fantastic little community here, we have a Discord server which is linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel. If you would like to, you can do so either by YouTube members or Patreon, or by grabbing yourself some merch at Teespring or at our Ko-fi store. All of them are linked down in the video's description. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, The Rising Ape, Q Dynamic, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Benjamin Swallers, Redman, Iron Grinch, Nicholas Colomos, Colorblind Magic, Grimscold, and Andy C. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Barokan Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weird, James Tillman, Gargamel196, and Disco. Lastly, a special thanks, first of all, to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel, everyone who helps come and provide the games for everyone to watch on the channel as well, and indeed all our fantastic mods and members of the community who keep our Discord and comment section a fantastic place for all to be. Thank you all once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.